Yeah, what is happening? My name is Abden and welcome back to a brand new video. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you 5 easy ways that you can get rich fast in Lumber Tycoon 2. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Alrighty guys, coming in at number 5, we have stocking up on limited items. Now, as it stands, it is currently May, so we still have a few months before it's stock up season, but it is possible that you are watching this video pretty close to or during stock up season. So in that case, this will definitely be a very good way to make a ton of money super fast. Basically, stock up season goes from October to December, and that's the time that we get a bunch of limited items for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. I make videos as soon as those items come out, so you don't want to miss that. Make sure that you're subscribed and that you turn on the notifications so that when the limited items start coming out, you won't miss any of them and you can get super rich. I'll even tell you which ones you want to stock up on and which ones you want to avoid. Basically, when there is limited items on the shelves, you want to stock up on as many as you can, because once they go off sale, they will likely go up in price. As I said, you're going to want to make sure that you're subscribed so you'll know which ones will go up in price and which ones won't. But yeah, this is a super good way to make money. In my Let's Play series, I actually took I think it was about $100,000 to $200,000, and I just used that to stock up on items, and so far I've made over 2 million and am still going through all of the items and trying to resell all of them. It's a really good way to make money. That's all I'm gonna say. By the way guys, when I mention reselling the items, I mean that I am reselling them to other players. You can find buyers just by looking in different servers, server hopping, looking for people that want to buy items. Or if you want a little bit of a faster approach, you can join my Discord server. We have a trading channel which you can just post an ad that you are looking to buy or sell, and you will probably find someone pretty quickly. Alright, coming in at number 4, we have stocking up for other people. Now this one works best during stock up season because there is hundreds of people who want the limited items but are too lazy to stock up themselves and would rather pay people to do it for them. This can be extremely good for money making, especially if you find someone who has a lot of money. However, this method actually works just fine even when it isn't stock up season. Plenty of people who are working on building projects need a large amount of materials, mainly glass, a lot of the time, so finding and working for people like this can definitely also be very good for making money. A quick and easy way to stock up on glass, by the way, is actually to drive a truck into fancy furnishings. You're gonna wanna go with the XL or the smaller one. I think it's the utility vehicle, because those are the ones that can fit in here best. I don't think that you can fit the long truck very easily in there, but you're just gonna want to drive through over to here, and then you can just stock up your truck with all of the glass that the person needs. And of course this works with any item. It doesn't have to be glass. It just seems like glass is kind of the most common item that people have you stock up on. Anyways, yeah, you're just gonna want to drive it back to the counter and then just stack them all onto the counter. It doesn't matter if it's touching the counter or not. They will all still be detected as long as it's above it, and you can just buy those and then you can take them back to your base or set them off to the side if you need to stock up on more. So I usually just set them outside just in case the doors close, because this shop does close at night. Some stores don't, just depends on which one you are stocking up from. And now once you've gotten all of your items, you can just drive out, and now you can just drive it back. By the way guys, if you are looking for someone who is hiring, you can just click up here. Here's all of the tags. So if you're looking for someone buying items, axes, woods, or selling services, other buying, selling, hiring, whatever it might be, you can just click on it and it will sort by that. So if you're looking for someone hiring, you can just click this and here you go, all of the people that are looking to hire you for either building or to buy them stuff and occasionally to get them wood. So yeah, stocking up, you can either stock up on wood for them or you can stock up on items. People looking for that service will all be under the hiring tag. And by the way, if you guys can't find anyone who is hiring, you can actually make your own post. So just go want to work, which is WTW, and then you can make a message, which I will just enter the message. How about want to stock up for people? And then you can just go ahead and click the working tag and then post it. And once you have posted it, you can just wait for other people to reply to your post. And once you get someone who is interested, you can even meet up with them in one of the provided VIP servers in the VIP server channel on my Discord server. Alrighty guys, coming in at number 3, we have building for people. Now a lot of people will actually just pay you to build for them. If you have any building skills whatsoever, this is a great idea for you because a lot of people do not have very good building skills and would prefer to just pay someone else to build for them. Now, a great way to find people looking for builders is pretty much the same process as I showed you for the last method. Just go to the trading channel and search by hiring. As you can see, there's a lot of people that will hire you to remove walls, to build for them, to clean their base, things like that, just general base work. It is very common to find people that want to hire for that. And guys, I am not joking. Some people will go crazy with this and pay you millions, especially if you have good building skills. But even if you don't have good building skills, some people are just looking for work, not necessarily skills. So you can still pretty easily find people looking for that. Alrighty, coming in at number 2, we have trading. This is the way that most people make their fortunes. You don't have to worry about what time of the year it is to do this. You can just do it. So it's much better in that respect than like stocking up on rare items. But basically, you just buy things from players for super cheap. I find that you can get items for the cheapest when you buy a ton of them at once. Like a small truckload, which can be around 60k to buy, but then you can resell all of those items individually and mark them up a ton and make a bunch of money. I did this in my Let's Play series and I turned about 60,000 into over 200,000 pretty easily, but you can get much more than that if you know what you are doing. Basically, you buy items for cheap and then you sell them for more. This requires a bit of knowledge as to what items are worth. Don't worry, I'll be making a video on that soon, but do keep in mind that prices are pretty loose and some people will pay a lot more for items than others. Items values are usually just mainly based on opinion rather than fact. Now this is probably the most risky way to make money because people do scam a lot in this game, which basically means that they don't give you the payment for the stuff that you give them and instead just usually leave the game without giving you any of what was agreed upon. Surprisingly, this has never happened to me in my Let's Play series, but it does happen a lot. If you want it to be a little bit more secure, doing it through my Discord server is definitely the way to go because we do ban scammers as soon as they scam. If you have evidence, make sure that you are recording your screen while you are trading so that if they do scam, we can actually just go ahead and ban them pretty quickly from my Discord server so that way they won't be able to scam anyone else through my server. This is what we do all the time, so the scamming rate through my Discord server is pretty low. So if you want to avoid scamming, find your people through my Discord server. It's probably the safest way to go. Now there are some tips to avoid scammers. Once again, that's for a future video, so make sure that you are subscribed for that. But this is still one of the best ways you can make money on this list. I think that stocking up on limited items is probably the best, but it does require it to be a certain time of year, so trading is probably the best bet during the months that it isn't stock up season. Alrighty, coming in at number 1, we have grinding for frostwood. This is a fairly slow way to make money compared to the previous methods, but all of the previous methods rely on other people being willing to give you a lot of money in exchange for your goods or services. So in some cases, this can actually be faster. So I'd recommend this method if you don't want to interact with other people, don't want to get scammed. Maybe if you've had bad luck with the other methods, you can use this one, or if you just want to play the game more properly, then I would go with this option. This method is actually especially best for starters when you don't have a lot of money to, say, stock up on items or buy items to sell for more. And if you don't have good building skills, whatever it may be, this one could be a good option. So before you start grinding, you will need to get an axe. I recommend the frost axe because it is the best one for cutting frostwood, but if you can't get your hands on this one, you can also use the mini axe, which is the second best, or if you don't want to have to trade for axes, you can also use the silver axe or the rookery axe, which both can be obtained without getting them from other players. Alright, now you're just gonna need at least 2 pieces of dynamite, which you can get from Bob's Shack. And now, by the way, I would recommend that you bring the long truck if you have one, but for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to be using this truck. But yeah, if you do have a long truck, then I would recommend bringing it. Anyways, now you're just going to want to drive towards these rocks over here. And now you just want to take some dynamite and shove it inside of the rocks anywhere, and you're just going to want to detonate it and run as fast as you can away from it, and it will explode. Just make sure that you're not in the range because it can kill you. Anyways, you're just going to want to come over to this area over here. There's a little ramp over here, and you're just going to want to go up it. So yeah, just turn this corner and you'll see this ramp. You're just going to want to go up. And now once Alright, once you make it to this spot, you can just wrap around the rock, and then you can either walk up, drive up, use a snowmobile. It doesn't really matter. The snowmobile is fastest, and if you do have a snowmobile, then just stop watching this video, go to Electro's video. He has a video on how to do this super efficiently. But if you don't have a snowmobile, then I would just recommend walking up or driving up. Driving up takes a little bit more skill, and you're more likely to fall off and have to restart. So yeah, just make your way up to the Taiga Peak following the path that I take. But anyways, once you get up here, you're just going to want to chop down all of the trees and then let them slide down this little slide, making sure that you don't slide down on accident yourself. But yeah, once you've gotten all of the trees down the slide, you're just going to want to come over this direction over here, and you can actually just drop down to where you left your car, unless you took your car all the way up here if you're a little bit more skilled. But yeah, if you didn't, you can just find your car over here, just drop down, go over here, and you should see your car right there. And now you can just make your way back down. Alrighty guys, once you've made your way back down, you can actually see all of the trees that you have gotten. For now, I'm actually gonna get my long truck. If you already took a long truck, then you don't have to do this. Alrighty guys, I'm back with my long truck, and what you guys are gonna wanna do is you're just gonna wanna take all of the trees and pack them into your truck. So cut them up into nice little bits, and then you can just put them into your truck. Make sure that you organize the wood nicely into your truck, because this wood in particular is very slippery, and the more organized it is, the less likely your wood is to slip out of your truck. And there we go, I've gotten my truck completely filled up with all of the ice wood. Now I'm just going to return back to my base. Alright, once you're back at your base, you can just unload all of the wood. If you have an auto unloader, then this will go extra fast. And a quick little tip is that once you have unloaded, you can actually put your truck at the end of your conveyor and all of the wood will automatically funnel into your truck, and that will save you a lot of time. And there you go. Once you've gotten all of your wood into your truck, now the only thing left to do is carefully drive it to the wood drop off. You'll notice it is very, very slippery, so be very careful. Alright, I'm gonna sell all of this and see how much I get. And from that, I got 25k. So it goes up and down. You can make anywhere from 25,000 to 30 to 40,000 per load. It just depends on how many trees you got and how big each tree was. But yeah, that's really not all that bad. And if you get really efficient with this, you can even make over 60,000 an hour. I'll leave a link in the description to Electro's video, which explains how you can use a snowmobile to make it a lot faster. But yeah, that's just the basic way that you do it. It doesn't require a lot of skill the way I showed you. Alright, yeah, but that is pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video once it's out. See ya!